What's going on, guys? Reckless Rish, and we're back with another episode of Cliffside Survival and Space Engineers. Today's a good day. We're going to be shutting down and completely removing the lander. It's been long awaited, and it's finally happening. And we're going to move and begin operating solely and entirely out of the inside of this mountain. Alright, so if we want to get moved in, this station is going to need to be prepared with power. I've got a nuclear reactor up there and a couple of batteries on board, but I'm going to want one more reactor. So, let's make sure I don't have any silver on here already. Alright, so I know we're going to need silver if I want to make... What are these, reactor components? Alright, so I've got some iron. That'll definitely work. Definitely got some gravel, but I need silver. I don't have any, so I'm just going to go ahead and take a few minutes, jump in the new miner, and do some quick mining real quick. Alright, so we've got the miner parked, we've got some silver being processed right now. So the next thing that we need to do is... Oh. Get him. He's scared, he knows to stay away. Alright, so we're going to start grinding down a few of these blocks. So we've got a total of 1, 2, 3 batteries. Unfortunately, if I were to just grind these down and destroy them, I'm not going to get any of the power cells. It's just going to be turned to scrap metal. But these batteries are still good, especially early game. So what I'm going to do is attach... Man, I really wish these two were just in one block. Maybe I'll go ahead and merge them. Alright, but I'm going to attach a merge block to them and then use the toad to move the battery to the inside. Over here, I know I'm going to have my base. How should we go about this? You know what I think I'm going to do is we'll make the power plant for our base underground. It's like double underground. It's like Inception. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll dig down. We'll have a nice like a little ramp that comes down into here, and it'll be separate from the main base. It'll be separate but together. Same but different. Same, but different. I think that's a little off. I could have gone a little more straight. Yeah. Okay. There is one flaw with this plan, though, and that is, well, one, me getting out. I'll be fine. All right, but two, I'm not going to be able to take the toad down into this little tunnel. So I still like the power room idea. You know what? I'm gonna stop recording and I'm gonna eat. I'll be back. Alright, so it took a quick little lunch break there. So the original plan was to establish basically like a powerhouse or like a power room, generator room, have a ramp that comes down here, and there basically just be like a little room slash wall of batteries and a couple of reactors thrown in here as well. I like the concept. What I don't like is the fact that my original plan involved using the toad to carry a battery with a merge block and position it down here. Now I want to keep this as minimal as possible, and the toad's not going to fit in this tunnel. So I think what I'm going to have to do is just do what engineers do, and that's build. So I'm just going to go ahead and get the ramp going down here, and then put a reactor and a battery. Excuse me. That was disgusting. So I'm just gonna build a reactor down there and then a battery as well. Alright, so this is what I'm planning on doing. You've got the entryway coming down this way, come off to the left, bam. This is where I'm going to have 1, 2, 3. I'm going to have 3 reactors sitting right here, propped up on a nice little shelf. Opposite of the reactors, I'm going to have a lot of batteries. Well, not a lot, but I'm going to have a number of batteries opposite of the reactors. It accessible from the back side. You know what I'll do it like this. Excuse me. Alright, so I'm going to put my first reactor here. Right? Did I do that right? Yeah, I did. Alright, let's see if I can wreck this thing without... I need the uranium. I'll just carry a whole bunch of uranium on me. It's not like it's radioactive or anything. I'm good. That's what I got the spacesuit for, right? I just put it in my radioactive blocking pocket or something. Yeah, something like that. Alright, so... Alright, so if you were confused earlier, alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my next reactor right next to it, but have the conveyor port on the back side. Because what I'm going to do is run the conveyor from here out to the main conveyor line. After I put this in there, boom. I'll have a conveyor line set up back here, which will allow these to be fed directly. Alright, now that we've got power and something resembling backup power, we can go ahead and tear down the rest of the lander without interrupting our initial push for ore processing. You know, I don't know if it's been since the update, but when you run that welder and any tool, that's not too bad. But especially the the welder and the grinder, that's a lot of bounce. Like who runs with it something like directly in front of their face? I think if the character is going to be running, they should just move down to their side. Who runs like that? Alright. Just a random thought. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and tear down now the rest of the lander like we've been wanting to do for a little bit of time, but now we are in a position where it actually makes a little bit of sense. So I'm going to go ahead and hook up. Then we're going to go ahead and transfer. Yeah, we're going to transfer everything to the Toad. Alright, so I went ahead and put together a few basic pieces of equipment. I made sure that I've got an assembler, the refinery, and I also have a med bay. So I have the basics until I get everything completely set up in the base. So here we have it. If we look outside our makeshift window, there's no more lander. We did it. Alright guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap things up for this episode. Appreciate you hanging out and taking your time to watch this video. If you like what you saw, please hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and please subscribe. Would love to hear from you. I'll see you in the next episode.